This is what it is, bro. I'm gonna do a quick little rundown. Hmm. Currently watching Apex on my phone while making this. It is 1:22 in the morning right now. I made this earlier, but I didn't really get all the operators together. I do want to do attack bands, but my nigga, I don't feel like thinking right now, bro. But I was like zero, and people who can do like crazy intel. You know, crazy intel and zero. Well, that's anyway, whatever. I don't care with the attack bands, but I want to talk about this right here. But barbed wire, fireplace, miss, other barbed wire, library hallway, library stairs. Of course, covers you on both windows. And Habana. Habana can drive you out if you want to. Pop hatch, you drop, but be careful. They can hold you from bottom fireplace. The window as well. Peak. Again, Habana. Well, you can send Ace as well, but Ace, Habana, and then anybody else. Here, you can throw if you need to. Crouch, you can walk through, help out, support. You can see all the way from here if you get a peek on it. I only shot two bullets, well, two shells, because you don't want the person on fireplace stairs to get a too good of a hold on you, you know? This is wall bangable, of course, but you don't want them to get too much line of sight on you when you actually want to crouch in and peek. You know, you don't want that type of freedom. That's that. First, if here, you may think, what the fuck is this? Hear me out, twin. Hold this. Boom, Bob. I already hold it. Boom, Bob. Throw smokes. You can throw smokes. You can throw what else? Smokes, C4s, etc. You can watch. They come through. You have library. Double reinforced. This is where I got like a controversial mindset. I was like, why do we have head holes on here if they're automatically gonna take the wall before even peeking this? You know what I'm saying? And even if they peek this before the wall gets open, they're still gonna get the wall open. So wouldn't it make more sense to have cover on the main breach rather than having it on like, you know, like a side quest type of breach? You're gonna want to get this wall first and then push up on the head holes and then take piano. So now when they like this, they're gonna able to take this. They're gonna take this, but they're not gonna be able to push in the hallway. So that means less support on the planter. That means most of the support is gonna come from the window or library. They have to get this library hallway in order to clear and actually plant. So I think, head holes here, what's coming, reinforce, boom, bam, bop. Yeah. I have the rotate on the left side because you can watch, you can look through, and you can literally see the door if you need to. I have it as a vault, not a walkthrough, because they can rush and run right in. We don't want that. Feet holes, they come through. Double reinforced, I'll show soon. Feet holes, if you want to look, but on west entrance, you see, this is not really common, but like sneaky good players use this to rush in. And also you have this one as well. You have that window. Rotate, you can watch. You can watch all the way in the hallway. You can watch. If you're not sure if this is to protect you, not as much if you don't get wall banged. The door is right here. Throw it over. Boom, boom, pop. Get him. this does lead to outside. They don't know you're here. They're just shooting shit. Blah blah blah. They drone. You throw that, and all of a sudden, while they're peeking in, they get hit. You know, they can't really take much because someone's watching them here. They can't really hop in. But it's quasi. It's just so they're forced to wall bang that, and they can't see you. So smoke goes flying through in their face. They're dead. GG's game over. I want to talk about Owl and Soul. Again, Vault, we don't need them to rush right in. We need to have sound cue to hear it. Their walk past, Fijos. Because let's just say they walk in, right? They have to peek piano or completely take Owl. Fijos here, they get shot at, open up. Double reinforced because of the stretch. This is only double reinforced because the stretch I have on the main breach wall. I don't have Fijos here because they can honestly bait this out. And imagine you have Fijos here and Headhos there. They can literally hold that for the kingdom come until someone is not, patient and kill them. And then they can simultaneously take both sides at once. So that's why I just risked this on having the reinforce and Fijos there to walk through boom pop. If they want to take this, that's like what Thermite, Ash, blah blah blah. Not Thermite, not Ash, Ace, Habana, any hard breach. Grab that. Yeah, there's smoke. And then we have Jaeger. Jaeger is a bit different. Jaeger, I won't get into like positionings and stuff like that, but just getting the operators away. Jaeger. I want to put a camera right here. I was trying to do this earlier. I was trying to jump on this. I don't want to work. I was trying to jump on this, run across, and put the camera on it when I can. Excuse me. But just to support the ace, the nades that go through here to destroy the bandits, Kai, whatever's on there. I have two of these here to cover, and I had the last one. Matter of fact, I might just put the last one where I want to put it at on my own. The last one is going to be here. We don't completely need them to do that, because here's the thing though, you could put it in here, the ADS, but really and truly they don't need to actually nade you out, smoke you out, flash you out, basically smoke you out. All they need to do is just smoke the bathroom, and then they can proceed to flank through, have someone piano, hold their cross if you ever want to swing them, and then this is to protect you if someone actually is holding the windows. So if you want to take this fight, that cross is gonna probably kill you, and you have this as well to watch. But if you get sidetracked, this one goes off, you peek and you get killed by piano. That's why I have it outside of it. So even if they want to attempt to smoke the room in general, they won't be able to smoke the rotate off because it will get you by ADS, and they'll probably burn it. But that one should get your attention, and you know the risk of it. But the last camera goes here. Renegade right here with the Jaeger, so they'll watch. So that's two burns actually. Renegade and that. You have that. barbed wire, we reinforce. Once they hop in, it takes a lead on this, and then boom. Whoever is watching this as a teammate could kill the guy in library if your teammate. And I'll call this library box because it's a box and it's called library e-box. Cool. Yeah, and then we made Bob. Again, it's only 2 shots of the shotgun because you don't wanna have a whole line across because they can just easily use it against you with barely coming up. You know, you don't want that leverage. So 2 shots, the whole wall on this one, and then yeah, every Jaeger. You have a Rooney. This would be a more better demonstration because you can actually see the range on this from an ACOG scope. For that, camera here, Rooney K to watch, and now you can even watch the staircase. That's what I have on this side. Watch that as well. Have drums come through, electric fly, all that. Now look how far you can see when it comes to the end. And it's 23 meters right there. Already seeing that. That's a peak. You know what I'm saying? That's a peak. Then when it comes to switching, you can honestly switch right back to the window. And that there. I'm gonna do 2 Arunis, like 2 Aruni straps. If you don't want to actually put your Arunis on the camera. Bad ass voice crack. Fuck it. Here we go. This is if you want to do the gate camera strap, drones, watch, you know, support. The last gate goes. Where did the last gate go on the video? The rotate. The last gate goes in the rotate because, like I said, this can be a easy, fast push. They can take this. They can take this. I feel like when it's not reinforced like this, it's like, you know, 1 extra step. But when it's like this, it's like 2 extra steps, maybe 1. But you know, it's gonna be at a slower pace. It can go up there, but it's just gonna get burned. So what I do is I put it in here. Why in here? This is double reinforced. They're not gonna really want to take this wall, but if they have to, they're gonna have to take this wall, and you know, obviously, we'll make Bob. When they take piano, and then you have someone in library e-box, and let's just say library e-box player doesn't die, or they're too contested to swing, and the person who's on piano window able to walk in. This player cannot walk into site without actually going through other rooms to actually plant. He has to burn this, you know. This is something he has to burn before anything. And then let's just say he burns it before actually walking in. It doesn't make a difference if it wasn't burned because he's not gonna actually want to go in there until he kills somebody. But still, even if he's gonna want to burn this so he can plant in the near future, if he doesn't plant it ahead of time, he has to go all the way here and plant. And if he plants, one there, this one there, wide open area, there, back there. And if someone is smart enough, if someone's not that smart enough, he can literally plant in the open, and it could be like a lucky roamer just hitting the head hose, sinking the plant, and just killing him in the head hose. That's why this is here. Just, you know, it's a brain fog type of. But if you don't want to do that, if you don't want these rooms to be here, take this one back. And take the other one back as well. If you don't want these here, That represents Jaeger's camera and the Rooney's. If you want them here, you can do this. You can support the pushes. You can support the push. Gate gets burned. Gate gets burned from library. Imagine that. Gate on library gets burned. Boom, bang, bada, bop. And now it takes them more time to actually drone, walk in, all that other stuff. Here. Why is everyone in the freaking fireplace lobby? Are you getting cozy? Y'all just in front of the fire? Here. No one's gonna be able to rush. No one's gonna be able to rush through to actually get to you unless, you know, they burn the gate. And that's just strictly someone sitting on the mains supporting the library window and piano window and just watching someone come through and the actual double window type of canine. Well, that's the two strats I have for the Roonies. Either or, it will work out. But I'm not gonna say it is kind of different, but I'm gonna say it is different when you use a Rooney gates differently because using it this way is different from the previous one because the previous one supports the cameras, the BP cameras. This just supports you and makes the enemy decide burning this, burning that, and it makes them, you know what I'm saying? Just siege logic, but yeah, that's her. Next, it was who was it? Keep my handy dandy notebook. Bandit. It was Bandit. I don't have a Kaid on here because they're gonna ban Kaid. Like, there's nothing reasonable. I feel like even if they don't ban Kaid, it's not gonna make a difference. Make a Kaid one. I should, but in my sense, it's not gonna make a difference if they don't ban Kaid. Bandit here. The Jaegers, if they want to frag out the bandit, you have to bounce it. Yeah, I mean, even if they bounce it, it's probably not going to actually hit it. It's probably not going to hit it right here. It probably might destroy it either way, but because of the explosion radius. So yeah, radiuses, nades to destroy that. Zero as well. Zero can shoot his thing up here and zap off. Damn, it's 5 voice cracks. Can zap off the car batteries. So Wamai can also affect zero cams, so as Jaeger, because it counts as a throwable, so it does interact with zero cams. And then yeah, just check the wall, check that, and then you have the last one. Protect the Evox library from especially Habana, because they're gonna want to send Ace to get the wall, so that's 1 Ace charge, 2 Ace charge. Ace is not gonna walk all the way around to the library and get this, so 1 Ace charge, 2 Ace charge, and probably if he gets the chance to, like 3 Ace charge, like right here in this area. So, but you know, Habana might be a pick on this, and then Habana will do this wall. She can sit. Probably she can't go. She can. Yeah, she can go upside down and make a little hole or frag or flash, and have someone push you while she flashes, or just Habana in general. You know. So I got banned, and with the C4 as well. Going to C4. Kill here what comes up on there. Again, there's only 2 shots. And then this radius is dying. the camera to watch, and then if you can, let's just say you hear a bandit moving by, they shoot, and then you hear them break it. The C4 can easily fly, get that kill whoever's on there, whoever's trying to, you know, peek, lean, shoot, wait, the C4 can fly in, get that kill whoever's on there. And last one, I'm gonna say trap ops, castle, or tube it out. I'm not gonna do the trap ops. You can do tube it out. Tube it out is self-explanatory. Just ice off whatever is being breached. And then the castles, I don't really have a good castle strat for this. I don't know why. I feel like I should. But when I thought about it, I have two castles. I have two. Let me explain. Let me do this and let me explain it. Green, castled off or not, you're still gonna have this BP camera up here to watch. So even if you don't have castles here, still put that there. No. This is the first dumbest idea I ever made. Like, you may think, why you have yourself castled off? Let's just say Aruni is playing this. She can literally punch it and just walk away. But with certain people, you have to keep hitting them or take it down all the way through. I have this so you don't get shot. You don't get shot from. I'm gonna call that 90 balcony because it's like a 90-degree angle. Yeah, library window. You don't get shot from that so easily. So you can sit and play here and just support the wall. You know what I'm saying? And then if it gets destroyed, you have your exit route. You drop down. But as you drop down, you can do something to the floor. Let me. That's right there. Yeah, you can do your escape route and retake. And then let's just say they try to counter, they try to surround you without you dropping. They heard you drop, they heard you break the hat, but they never heard you drop. So you have someone here watching, waiting for you to come back. You have someone looking this way. You have someone on the staircase just waiting for you to tear down that barricade and drop. And then you're holding off someone, like you kill someone, library, and then you're just here waiting for a push to happen when it comes from this, you know what I'm saying? And you can just look. If anyone from Mudroom comes through, you get that mud kill and just marching on. You are closed off technically. I won't say this is the best one, but that was what I was thinking, honestly, in my opinion. It's closed off, so because if you die, you should not let them niggas walk in like that. So you might as well, you know what I'm saying? You might as well close it off, bro. Just let the other 4 players play site, you know what I'm saying, for you. Other 3 players play site for you. And this is self-explanatory. This is self-explanatory. If they do take this, let's say they take this, and the person who's taking Soul and Owl, they're not a hard breacher, this is what they're seeing. Let's just say someone is in bathroom as a defender. You die as an attacker because you are exposed to the feehos, and then rotation, you know what I'm saying, and the door at default. But let's say you come through here, you get shot from here. You're crouching, you're crouching. You see everything's going on, and you get shot. Moving about. Now, if you're a breacher, you're gonna want to have this open. So obviously you have that there, and then if you swing too hard, the beeper goes off. You can't even see the beeper too, so that's what's cool. Beeper goes off, notify, and then you just play it. And if they do take that, that's fine. They can, what way they take it from, just it's risky. But yeah, I have this that's closed off from anyone trying to come in. Once you're in, you're in. There's no way coming out of here. And then yeah, that was the first track. Now the second one looked it kind of like this. I don't like to reinforce or castle off windows like this that are default leading to outside because there's no point. They're gonna just break it and just you're gonna hear it. They break it, you react to it, and you just watch it because you know for a fact they're there. Which is cool to have a castle there because then you know someone's there. But it can always time can go by. And you just that's quasi. But a castle like this, even though it leads to outside, certain people only push this at the last minute, and that's where the castle comes from. Just hold that off. This too, people do push here, but if they can't really push, they're gonna just chalk it. They're gonna go soul. They're gonna go somewhere else. They're gonna go library. They're gonna go piano winner. They're gonna go they're gonna go somewhere else besides here, even if they get it open. So it'll be hard to enter. So no point to actually attack it. You know what I'm saying? Same thing for those two windows. Last one goes here. Just so you don't have too much exposure because this and then the vault as well. They take it for what it is, but as a defender, you know how to actually approach it because you wouldn't actually know what they're trying to do, but you know the idea, or like you would know what's going on because they're actually taking the window, I mean hallway, the wall, and taking off the castle. But that was my two strats for that. So we don't get distracted. I'm gonna take off these two, and even if you don't reinforce, still put the beeper there because it's gonna let you know someone's walking in. It's gonna let you know someone is jumping. It's gonna let you know. You don't want to completely shun out soul and owl. It's called owl because the owl is here. You don't want to completely forget about this area even though it's locked down. Just because it's on lockdown doesn't mean that it can be entered. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah. And then tubed out. It's self-explanatory. Like I said, you pick any trap op with the fifth, any trap op, castle, and if you don't have any other options, you can go tubed out. Tube it out, can just simply ice whatever you need to ice, and of course C4. They nade off the bandits. Boom, bop. You can ice the wall. Just ice the wall. As much time you can ice the wall, smoke can sit right here and just start smoking off, smoking off, smoking off, smoking off. You can probably launch a smoke all the way in the hallway, smoking off, smoking off. You may think, why not put a castle here? They're trying to break it. This guy on this window is not going to jump in if he knows you're here. He's gonna wait till the soul push to happen and then push in. This is his support. So even if that's castled or not, it won't change anything for him to come in. And can he go this far? Of course not. And yeah, and let's say even if he does walk, he does go in. That's just an easy swing, and possibly he's gonna probably go on the bed because he probably know you hold an angle on that, and he throws C4 on the bed and boom, get in from the bed. Yeah, just icing it off, just ice stuff. Just icing it off, icing it off. You hear someone breaking the castle. As they're breaking it, ka-chow! They're dead. You know, GG's game over. You know, that's it. They're in the lobby crying. And let's just see if smoke can actually reach that far. Cause I know Smoke and Ella have the farthest throwing arms ever because their ability is so it's so durable. The right word, durable. It's so it seems so light. Look how far that goes. If they take that, that's far as hell. You know, all the way from the fucking closet. And could it go through? Could it go through? No, it can't go through. But it does go towards the wall. I wanted to have it go through the hole. Let's just hope you don't get wall banged. Let's just hope you don't get wall banged from somebody on K9. And then you can throw the smoke literally right through the hole. Yeah, try to aim the smoke through the hole, and then whoever is on his Miz, right? Miz? Yeah. Miz jump in, you can kill him with smoke. Or even just cough. But yeah. This is my rework. Honestly, I like it. Never tried it in a game. I'm doubtful it won't actually work in a game because I have randoms obviously. So contributing with randoms is the hardest task. Not even making it site, just to make sure everyone's on the same page, cooperating, you know, all that good stuff. But this is what I think. It won't. It'll be cool if it does change your win rate. So yeah. Other than that though, I think this would be pretty cool to use. I have 2 castle strats, 2 Rooney strats. You know, watching this, taking care of yourself, watching this as well if you need to, a piano, and not giving up your body to get seen, being smoked, throwing smokes above it, closing off K9, you know, just having this. I'm gonna do a little sidetrack. This is kind of like Bank. You know, with Bank, when you have the site wall, the double site wall to open area, no top square, you have one rotation and one head hole, and then you sit in sight from those head holes, and you can go all the way to like the not the post office near Banana. You can sit in Banana and literally watch through the hole. You know, your head holes. This is how I view it from Bank. Yeah. Other than that though, yeah. I already explained that. The push, the feet holes, you can see them. You can go prone too as well if you need to. Boom, you know? Just all that good stuff. Other than that, yeah. That's about it. Like always, have fun. G.